congratulations.
Thank
Getting
you.
a big, Maverick award. What does it
Yeah.
mean to you to be a Maverick?
Oh, what's a Maverick mean?
I mean, in film, you've taken some
well,
risks in your career,
yeah.
right?
Oh, no, I guess it's true. I have my own little drum I beat to. But I'm not I'm not a real contrarian, even though that's not what a Maverick is. The Maverick's one that kind of goes their own way. And I guess if I look back, that math would add up. Yeah.
In certain roles that you've taken, I mean, certainly Dallas Buyers Club, I mean, there's some risks that you take with that kind of role. Do you think that's what makes you sort of the Maverick?
I love the convicted outsiders.
Yeah.
The people that don't live on the outskirts of society, the ones that, like with Gold coming out, the ones that don't have, there's no carpet to the American dream for them. There's no front door entrance to the American dream. They've got to hustle, con, finagle, lie, cheat, steal their way into getting what they need to get sometimes.
Yeah.
And I love that morality. I love that constitution that those people have. And yeah, a lot of the characters I've been playing are Mavericks for sure.
You've got a real personal connection to your character in Gold.
Yeah.
Tell me about the story that really resonated with you.
Of my own personal story?
Yeah, what was
Or
it
my
about this character in particular? I mean, I think it goes back to your dad a little bit, right?
It does. It goes back to the relationships with my dad, who I thought he was when I was younger, the people that I met with him on the road when we would go around, drive door to door to go collect money from people that owed him. I was meeting and seeing a lot of exchanges between people that are the Kenny Welleses of the world. People that are at the bottom of the barrel that sit there and wake up every day, throw their legs over the side of the bed and say, today might be the day.
Yeah.
My dad's line was, gonna hit a lick. Gonna hit a lick. He didn't hit that lick. But every day he got up, he was like, today's gonna be the day, I'm gonna hit a lick.
A real life hustler then.
Yeah, and a salesman on the phone hustling. You should just go bankrupt. Everyone else going bankrupt. No, I'm not going bankrupt. Today's going to be the day. I might get it. He did it for 8 years and he never did. He ended up passing away. But he was never going to stop hustling, stop being a salesman. And that's who Kenny Wells is, a big dreamer. Like I said, who would rather, my dad and brothers are the same, they'd rather do business with, do shady deals with fun people than straight deals with, or good deals with straight people. You know what I mean?
Makes life a little more interesting
the
that way, right?
stories are better anyway.
The
Even if you don't win, you come out with a better story.
Yeah. You took, it was a couple of years ago, maybe many years ago actually, you kind of took some time to rebrand yourself. Is it true? Unbrand yourself.
And then started doing stuff. Yeah, I kind of just took some time off. We had a new child come into our lives, and so that gave me something to do every day for sure. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try and find some roles that challenge how vital my life feels. And
was it
the
new
around.
Baby that kind of
I don't know. I mean, I
compelled
can't
you?
really unpack exactly what it was. I had been, looking at where was I heading, where was my career going, what kind of work, what kind of experience was I getting out of my work at the time. And I was having good experiences, but I wanted to just say, you know what, let's do something that makes me a little more uncomfortable. Let's try and find something that scares me a little bit more. Let's go make some films that are the first ones that you want to see, McConaughey.
I sense a theme, the Maverick, right?
Maybe, yeah, sure.
Or the outlier a little
Sure.
bit, yeah. He was kind of pushing outside the conventional norms. But Camilla had a lot to do with that too, right?
Well, sure. I mean, she's my partner at that time. Now we're husband and wife, obviously. But yeah, that makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
For me, a whole lot easier to be a Maverick when you've got support from someone you love right there as well.
I think you even said that it takes, a woman who really makes the man.
Well, that's actually George Washington who said that.
But you
Never thought of any
requoted
great man,
it.
there's
You
a
requoted
woman.
it in a different way. Yes.
Yes. Well, it sure is, made my life a lot more complete for sure.
The
I'll
CMAs.
tell
You
what
did a
it
lot
is.
of this during Beyonce. What brings you to do this?
I was just keeping the bass beat. Keeping the bass beat. Bass and percussion, those are my two favorite instruments. And
Can
so
you give us a
instead
little?
of clapping here, you go ahead. But you hit there, it's a little
Chest
bit.
beat.
It's got a little more, but when you do it, you'll really get it because it's a deeper bass.
Deep in the soul.
Yeah.
You feel it there.
Yeah. And sounds good.
It does.
Yeah.
And it looks good. You're not sitting there clapping along. It looks cooler to do this.